Yo. We got another episode of Primo's Palace, formerly named Primo's Place for Madden. This is season 3 of STE, Madden 24. And we're just going to talk about the season, the things that's been happening. It's been a long time since I had a show. A lot of stuff's been going on in my life. Been busy. Busy bee. But here we are. I got no co-host this episode, but at the same time, anybody can call into the show. It's in the Discord server and the chat. You can join the convo there, and I'm just gonna be discussing this season predictions, stuff like that. So anybody want to jump in after they hear something, or they disagree, or they want to co-sign on something, just jump in the chat. So we're gonna talk about the league, what's been happening, predictions, storylines, all that stuff. And I'll be YouTubing this too, so obviously you can check in later. But let's go ahead and kick this off. All right, so we can just go through the season because this is the first show of the season. We go through season. Let's go through the schedule. Let's see what happened. And this will refresh my memory on the stuff. All right. Bills blowing out Bengals. Big raha. That happens all the time. Where we start? I guess the big game week 1 was Chargers Cowboys. There was a rematch of Super Bowl. Now you see that score says 28-29. The Cowboys won, but in actuality, KG was butt fucking Reggie. He destroyed him in that game. He had like 6 interceptions. A lot. It was just it was a lackluster game, and the reason it's important is because during the Super Bowl, Rashid didn't have his quarterback Herbert. I think he was going with Baker Mayfield or somebody else, but he was playing. It was a good game though. The Super Bowl was a good game. I think it was maybe a 1 or 2 score game. It was close, And then Rashid had made a comment that saying it would have been a different result had he had his quarterback. And KG, and they went back and forth. And obviously, everybody knows KG in STE. He has a long credential background as being one of the top guys. And so it was just another Super Bowl for him. I think it was like 8 now in like 4 years or something like that. A lot of Super Bowls. He had a nasty run. But Rashid, he's got some Super Bowls in other parts of the CFM community. And yeah, he thought that, he thought he was about that life, but then week 1, so this is like what, a week later, off season or whatever, maybe 3 days, 4 days, whatever. So they both, you would think that it should be a good game, like the sim score suggests, but in actuality, it was a blowout. And for as allegations, there's no proof, but there's rumblings, people talking, and they people believe that a little plug was pulled or something of that sort. And I don't know. I mean, I don't. I mean, he said he didn't do it. He's going to take a man at his word. If Reggie said he didn't pull the plug, hey, he didn't pull the plug. But I do know he got that ass handed to him in that game, and he's been up and down this season. I think he's 4-5 or 5-6. I don't know. He's 500, so he might not make the playoffs. I mean, the division is very strong. You got the Chargers. I mean, he went to Super Bowl. The Chiefs. I think he went to the playoffs both previous season. The Broncos trying to make headway. He was pushing. He was leading the division for like half in advance or something like that. And then the Raiders, a dark horse in the division, a new user. Um, don't know too much about him. I know he was playing in TSL, and yeah, so but he's good. The new Raiders guy actually beat KG, and we'll talk about that a little later. Um, yeah. So then I don't know what happened week two. Not a lot. People starting to win. ICAM starting to come on the map. Um, I beat the Bills. Oh man, he was feeling that. He said something about his internet, yada yada yada. Yeah, that sucks. His internet was lagging on him because yeah, that's not a really. I mean, who knows? And then Panthers. He was kind of showing up in the beginning of the season. RPO gods. Patriots doing his thing. The Jaguars. I think he's still undefeated. I think he might be the or did he lose? Not sure. Probably lost eventually, but Lions doing all right. So the season was going on, but the main thing this season is it's been some interesting accusations with people pulling the plug. I don't know if people are not built the same like they used to, man, but people's internet just be failing them every time that they're down big in these games. Their internet goes down, but these same people, man, their internet never goes down when they're winning big, man. It's just fucking crazy. I don't know why the world's like that, man. Where people's internet always messes up when they're down, man. It's just it's crazy. It's nasty business. But so yeah, so Giants is another one that had an internet issue, man. Down big, internet goes out, and most recently, you know, ICAM, his internet went down. Crazy shit, I know. Colts internet went down. He was down big on the Chiefs, and that was a game of the week, big game. I guess it's the pressure. I don't know, man, but he broke under that one. But he did have a good game, Colts against the Chargers. He won that one. He's a big talker, and he had another big game he won against the Panthers. That was a lot of shit talking going on in that game. So he's up and down. He's got the two wins against the Chargers and the Panthers, but then he potentially pulling plugs or internet deciding to go out when he's down 30 points, against the Chiefs. The Chiefs is on his comeback trail. He likes to start the season bad so he can have this nice little run at the end and then choke in the playoffs. Yeah, but no, the Chiefs, man, hey, it's a big win against the Broncos, man. I mean, you guys, I'm not sleeping on the Broncos. I know what the Broncos is about, man. He had a lot of bad breaks. I watched that game earlier today. Broncos had a lot of bad breaks, um, but it was a nasty final score to say the least. 33-2. It's very convincing. Breaks or not, you don't just let somebody beat you 33-2, man. That's wild. But no, I mean he had turnovers in the red zone, turnover on downs in the red zones. Interceptions, forced fumbles, just craziness, man. It was a lot. He did leave a lot of points on there. It probably should have been more like 20-33 or something like that. And but I mean at the same time, your offense is messing up, but your defense is messing up too, and that's on you. I mean, Madden only could do so much. Madden gonna cheat you. I understand. So Jesus Christ, Packers beat this dude 70-24. Man. Oh, oh yeah, that's a lot of beatdowns that happen, man. Some scores get away from people, man, and it is what it is. It's part of the game. You gotta, it's a lot of blowouts, man. Look at that. That's a good defense right there. Wow, that Ravens user, man, he sure looked good. Oh damn, beating up on the Seahawks too. Don't worry, Ravens probably gonna choke. Let me see where we at. But yeah, let me show y'all the standings though. You guys can see more of what's going on in the league. It's some interesting divisions shaping up. Let's see this. So in the AFC, yeah, Jack's still undefeated. Bills only lost to the Ravens. Ravens lost to the Chargers, and who else did I lose to? Hmm. Now I gotta see. I don't even know who I lost to. Oh God damn! It's so far. That's so far away. I lost to the Jets. I lost to Chalk, man. That's one of those losses that is it's not even memorable. Normally I remember my losses. Losing to Chalk, man, that's just that ain't happening again. Anyway, I ain't worried about that. That's nothing. That dude got lucky. All right, so lost to Chalk, and then Colts obviously lost to the Chiefs and whoever else, probably Jags. Look at that Texas man in the playoff mix, man. I mean, he got to finish the schedule. I don't know what's left for him, but just to even be in the mix is an accomplishment. The Jets, the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs are division champs. And the Raiders, man, it's just the new cat on the block, man, making noise. But it's a nice, strong division. This is Super Bowl hangover right here for the Chargers. Patriots, man, I'm very disappointed, man. This dude, is one of the more cerebral users in the league, but apparently he's not using his brain for Madden because all he does is throw interceptions, and he plays too aggressive. But he clearly, if he more became more conservative or just play smarter, I mean, at the same time, maybe he's maxed out. Maybe this is the best he can do at Madden. Just chuck it up, dev his team up because he gets some numbers, man. I've seen some 400 or 500 yard passing games. So I don't know. Turnovers will mess him up, but he's in the mix. He's in at least Jets level. I mean, and you know, we'll see what goes with that. So I mean, that's kind of the story in the AFC. There's not too many other people making noise. Steelers not really making noise. He said he was gonna make some noise. I don't know. Maybe he thought this was TSL or something, but no, he's not making noise. 4-5. He's not pushing me. I mean, maybe he could push the Wild. He got to win out. Dolphins. He last season he had a nice little run, finished like 9-8 or something like that. But he's still looking like the punching bag for the AFC East. Titans beat the Chargers. He smacked them, but that was like his one game. He had a throwback game to like 2015 Spectre, man. So he was playing good that game. Browns, new user, don't know is he tanking or not? Who knows? Probably tanking. I saw him show up for one game against a good user, but I beat him 70-6. So I mean, he ain't pushing me. Bengals, man. Again, I don't know, man. Maybe they like playing easy for the convention. People like losing to me on purpose, and they'll just lay down and then proceed to beat other people. But I'm still waiting for somebody to push me. The other dude that was here, he didn't last but a couple days. He got bounced out quick. NFC, look at that. My son, Mayo Sandwich, aka Ehart, Eric, the young 2K GOAT. He's like 20 years old, winning chips, but not in Madden. But hey, maybe this is his year. 7-2, good for him. He got Shar, very focused. He's here for one goal. His one goal, to win the chip. That's what he says. That's his only job here, to win the chip and to make some comments that'll get the Chiefs talking. Oh, KG, yeah. That's two losses, so there's at least two blowups in the chat. There's two blowups in the chat. How he should never lose. Oh my God, this dude is cheese. Yeah, every single loss KG has is because some other motherfuckers cheese or Madden trash beat him. KG can never lose in Madden because of mistakes he made, because of reads he made, decisions he made. No one told you to drop back and keep passing, getting your ass sacked. No. Okay, the guy's blitzing you. He's overloading the side. You see him shifting. Maybe run to the other side. There's things you can do. No excuses. Maybe Raiders was cheesy, yeah. But maybe, just maybe, you crying a little bit about maybe you was playing the game sloppy. Either way, all that crying, he's still probably gonna end up in the Super Bowl, which is sad. So I'm hoping that somebody in the AFC can and stick up to him, man, because his team is loaded. He got like 10 guys with abilities on defense. So not only is he a good user, he's a good GM, and he ain't playing around, man. He's playing to win. He says he's not playing to win, but come on, we know this. Tiger don't change his stripes, man. This dude is playing to win. So these three, they fighting for the one seed. Saints had a slow start. Maybe he can, if one of them, if they mess up, all three of them got to drop another game. He could be back in the mix. Um, I think he has a tiebreaker over the Cowboys. I don't know about the rest. Buccaneers, now that Joe's out the division, you know, he's starting to shine. He's starting to show himself. He's in the playoff mix. I mean, he had a tough loss to the Panthers, but I don't know. I think he could get the wild card. I mean, I don't know how many times he has to play the Saints and the Falcons. I think he plays the Falcons this week, but that's a big game. If he can beat the Falcons, then I think that's pretty much his playoff ticket. I think he could just figure it out the rest of the way. Maybe. I don't know. It's a long season though. Packers, obviously, he's a pretty good user. Been to the Super Bowl here, never won it, but he's good. He's getting older, father time, but he's in the mix. Falcons in the mix, but I think he probably won't make the playoffs this season. Seahawks, took a tough loss to me, but the division that he's in, I think he's a division champ right now. So between him and Wait, obviously he got to run the table pretty much, but he's going against people. I mean, it's a tough league, man. There's no easy matchups. Even the 3-6 Vikings, he'll mess around and beat somebody. Commanders can beat somebody. I think he beat the Patriots last week. Eagles every now and then will show up and beat somebody. He beats 49ers regularly. So I mean, it depends. Solo with the Commanders, King David, the Viking. Uh, he's doing his thing. Grams was tanking for, I guess, 8 weeks, and then decided maybe to turn it around, start winning after he got the sim win. He requested a forced loss for the next matchup. I don't know. Giants fans, this dude was in the Super Bowl last cycle, and now he's 1-9. But and he's this. I know he works overnights and stuff, and probably driving all over the country. But 1-9. Come on, man, gotta be better than that. And then the Cardinals, man, this is embarrassing, man. A fellow Northeast Ohio and 0-10. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I don't know. Nobody had any questions on this podcast, so we might just go ahead and cut this one short. If anybody got anything to say it now. Otherwise, I will check in. I'm trying to keep this. I'm trying to make this a weekly show. Maybe do something. Who's that? Who's that? I mean, I heard somebody. Somebody jumping on. Oh, wait. I can't hear you. Oh shit. Hold up a second. 1 second. Hold up a second. All right, I got it on speaker now. I didn't know y'all was even in here. Okay. What's up? Wait.
Yeah, my mic was broke earlier.
Oh, good.
I was fixing it.
What's up? We got 49ers on. We got 49ers on. He's jumping on the podcast. You got anything to say?
I know you just didn't say no Eagles be beating me.
Hey, that's what he was saying in the chat, man. He said, "What's the last time you beat him?" or something like that.
I only played once.
Oh, you only played once?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I played multiple times. Okay, I do remember the one game though when you missed the field goal. That shit was hilarious.
I mean, he trash. I let him get away.
Okay.
Beat him down. He got a little lucky comeback. Then I missed the game-winning field goal. But
Yeah, I know. I mean, so I mean, you just lost. I wouldn't say he beat you. So you missed the game winner.
No, for sure.
Yeah, you just lost. Okay.
No, he can't beat me. Do garbage.
All right.
Anytime you losing by 50 multiple times, you probably need to just, your heart ain't in it.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. And you're probably right. I mean, because that's tough, man. I appreciate people who can play and lose though, man. It's tough, man, because it's hard to do. I mean.
Oh yeah, I've never lost this much, so it hurts.
It's tough. I know. I know it's tough for you because but at the same time, man, it's the stages of life and it's aging, man. You're not the young weight no more, man. Going 38 no.
No, No, listen, back then when I was going 38, and winning every game, literally, like the things that was on my mind were like, it wasn't nothing about what did, I mean, I got a wife, kids,
Exactly.
5 jobs, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, 5 incomes, like we managing all kinds of stuff all day long. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
And
So,
that's life, man.
and
It
then
progresses.
yeah, and you hop on the game and you trying to remember some plays. You trying to figure it out. So no, it's fine. It's fun. It's content. I enjoy it. It's still my getaway. So yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, definitely, man. And then and one thing about it is like the consistency's not there. Like it's like we still got the game, you still got the skills, but it's like it's not your priority. Like you're not zoned in.
No,
Like you got
no,
your, like you said, you focused on your businesses, your family, your wife, all that stuff. Like so, it's not like the
sure.
same as when you just by yourself. That's why a lot of these 20-year-olds that are like y'all. I mean, y'all could be. If I was 27.
Bruh.
I'm doing my 26 and no, man. I've done that before. You know, I
Yeah.
can run a table in Mad back in the day, but
Mm.
but yeah, I mean, it's still, you still in the mix, man. UNC us. I don't know if y'all got a game left or he got the
Yeah,
tiebreaker or
we still
whatever.
got we still got one left. I just man, I'm not gonna lie. I started off slow. I think I was 0-2. Think I lost. No, I lost the first, maybe the first two, something like that. And I won what 3, 4 in a row. I was hot, feeling good, and I lost 3 in a row. And like I was playing good. Like I felt like I was turning a corner. And then I took 2 L's, but the 2 L's I took was okay. These are mistakes. I was just making mistakes, and I think that's what happens in every game. Whoever lose, you really lose because you're making mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just doing dumb stuff. We all do it. And then last game, I mean, I'm up 21-7, and once again, I started making goofy mistakes, and that shit snowballed. You know, it is what it is, though. You know, tip your cap, say GGs, and keep it moving. You don't do that shit KG be doing. Every time he lose, he script, he blaming everything. Man, take the L, bro.
Yeah,
You're not winning every game. You're just gonna have to take your L from time to
yeah.
time.
That's just who he is. He wired. He don't. Hey, you know
Bro,
what? That's his mindset.
years,
He does not believe it's possible.
years.
I've never seen him say like, "Good game, I lost." That's just straight. I've never
Never,
seen him say, "Good
no,
game, you played well. I didn't play as well as you." I've
never,
never seen
not
that.
one.
I don't know if it's possible.
Nope.
Because
I'm
I
talking
guess
about years.
apparently it's impossible to happen in reality, so he can't say it. That's what he's saying.
Yep,
He's if
yep,
when he loses, it's because of Madden, how shitty Madden is,
yep,
or the glitch that just happened,
yep.
something. But I'll tell you what, it is never going to be because, hey, you picked the right play, I picked the wrong play. Or, damn, you picked
Never,
the perfect play for that situation. Or you called the
never.
right blitz, or you hot routed, or you did something. Oh, my God, my glitched cornerback got burned. Or my offensive lineman glitched. Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
that's the funny, that every single person has to go through that, though. We're all playing the same game.
right.
So it's like,
Yeah, when that shit go on his end, he don't admit it. You know, when he get the lucky plays or the fortunate outcomes, he don't really
no,
acknowledge
I mean,
that.
he might every now and then say, you know, yeah, man, shitty, but like he just the frequency of the chats. Only when sometimes he be crying about Madden, then he like, what's the score? And he up
Oh
21. So I don't know.
yeah,
He does. I will say he cries
no,
even when he's winning.
he consistently hates Madden.
Yeah, he does. He consistent with hating Madden, but at the same time, you can hate Madden and still be like, all right, despite me hating Madden, you still played that game that I hate better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, no, exactly.
But
Like,
I mean, I don't.
and
But
it's like,
I don't know if he could
and
do
like you
that.
mentioned, shit does happen on all ends. You know what I'm saying? So when you lose, you can't blame it every single time because if anybody ever go back and watch your game and watch all those plays, especially like the ones that didn't go wrong, you will find yourself making a mistake. You like, oh
Yeah, yeah.
shit.
If you review the film, you're like, oh, I missed that read. Oh my God, I missed
Mm-hmm.
that read.
Oh, it'll be a bunch.
There's a
It'll be a
lot.
bunch that we miss.
You'd be surprised, but I haven't been watching my games back like I used to like 10 years ago or whatever. But yeah, you definitely miss a lot. When I see these
Man,
streams,
what's up, y'all? Can I chime in real quick? Not to interrupt the episode.
go
Just
ahead, man. No,
uh,
it's all good.
what's up, Wade?
Hey, what is
It's
that?
Trevor, man. What's going on?
Man, I can't
But
call it.
anyway, I'm all right, man. Blessed. So now, but I wanted to chime in and say, and I'll let y'all finish. But something I was speaking to Khaled about is that when I went back and watched the games, I noticed that Madden has kind of like fail safes in place to make it realer, for lack of better words.
Yes, I
So let
agree.
me explain. Like, if you look back on plays and somebody gets burned, they're probably running cover one or like something where they're on an island, and the corner will stick with them for like 3 or 4 seconds. But then after that, the wide receiver just break or the corner goes down. Or like if you're, or like your pass rush might be, they might be well protected for like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and all of a sudden the tackle just gets destroyed. And I think it's because like they want to make it realer. Like, you know, if somebody's on the island, your corner's going to get beat. You see what I mean? Like regardless. So when I started noticing that, it's like, oh, you can't just run cover one because it doesn't matter if you have an X factor. It doesn't matter what his man coverage rating is. If you give him enough time, he's going to get burned. So, like, when you notice small things like that, it's like, wow, maybe I shouldn't call certain plays.
Yeah, for sure, man. No, KG's my boy, man. I understand. It's just, I feel like it's not. It's like we all know, man. This man's not the greatest game. They got a lot of work to do to fix it. They don't want to start over. They just keep adding stuff into it, trying to make it more realistic and this and that. So it's like they building on a shaky foundation, and like the foundation is kind of just old and too. It's from like 20 years ago, kind of. They got the same like stuff they've been taking from like PlayStation 2. So. But yeah, I mean, at the same time, it's like you know, the game is the game, man. So just just sometimes just it's just like good game, man. But he won't let his opponent get that, man. He won't let them be like, hey, you played, you won, you got lucky or whatever. He won't just leave it at you got lucky. He gonna break down all the reasons that he believes you got lucky, which is hilarious. I love it though. It makes me laugh every time I read the chat. And like, because he went in on Raiders, man. He listed every single, because it was some lucky stuff. I get it. Like, I mean, I watched a little bit of it. Like, the dude KG had a deflected pass. The dude going, how you catching touchdowns off a deflection? That was, I mean, it's enraging. I get it. But then, like, he let that get to him for the rest of the game. So then he's not playing regular. He thinks he's playing regular. He's not. I know how KG plays. He's playing dumb. He's just doing dumb shit and extra aggressive. Every now and you can see when somebody get mad too after a sack. If they hit you with that hurry up, man, they're mad. It's an unnecessary hurry up, especially when the game is like tied or like. But the sack aggravates because it's like, why the hell did I get sacked? Or ooh, I saw somebody open. Let me run it back type stuff. So that happens. I see that a little bit, but like, and a lot of the times he'll still get the good yardage on that run back. But it's like at the same time you playing with fire because you can get got. But I don't talk too much more on that, man. Obviously KG's the goat of STE. It's just funny when he loses though. It just looks like you would think so. Like, what kind of game? What is he playing? Like Madden? What? Madden 10 or something? Like I don't know because like he be going crazy when he lose. Man. It's funny.
Yeah, he kind of reminds you of a little bit of like Nick Saban and
Nick,
the
yeah,
Alabama
yeah,
fans when they
probably.
lose. Like it had to be something else. When you reach a certain level of greatness, you
Exactly.
can't really imagine or envision yourself losing fair and square because you feel so much superior to your opponent. So it's always got to be something, and
Yeah.
that comes when what happens when you win a lot. It's gotten worse over the years because he definitely has won every single Madden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
So
pretty sure he's won a Super Bowl in every league he joined recently, at least in the last 5 years. Maybe back in the day, I don't think he
yeah,
won PTFL. I'm not sure, but these last 5 years, he been winning, man. I don't think I've seen a place where he hasn't won at least one Super Bowl. So that's for sure. But yeah, man, it's the it's the playoff race, man. It's the playoff run, man. It's like what week 11. We got divisions that are tight. The conferences are tight, man. It's gonna be a nice finish, man. Anything you guys would
yeah.
like to add?
Shit, not really.
All
I
right,
think that's
man.
got.
Well, I appreciate y'all jumping on the pod for a little bit, man. And obviously, The more episodes we do, the better it'll be, and we'll get it cleaned up and everything, man. But until next time, guys.
No doubt.
All right, and that's the show for now. Feel free to leave comments. Let me know what you feel like I did good or bad, and we'll get it together, man. But I'll let y'all know what happens next week. All right.